Welcome everybody to this special show, man. We got something going on right here with Mr. Microwave Frank. Glad you can make it, brother. You're looking good in person.
Man.
You look better than the pictures.
Hey, man, I'm trying to look like you when I get older, man. Come on, man. That's what
I'm growing all old and stuff.
Oh, man.
I'm withering away, but I know hip hop.
Man.
I know hip hop.
That's what I'm talking. I feel
everybody looks at me and they say, "Hey, dude, you really like hip hop?" Yeah, we have hip hop in our station. That's what it's all about.
What?
And I've got some of your music here we're going to play for, but first we're going to talk a little bit about you.
Hey.
And we talked a lot about different things in here, different hip hop artists and stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure and get this music all the way down so that you can hear us live, clearly, over the air. So, tell us about yourself. Now, this is really cool, how you came about your name. And I heard about this, you know.
Yeah.
You got to talk about it.
Yeah, so like, my name, Microwave Frank, everybody, say it twice. You get a little spit in your mouth. But yeah, so like my name came from, like, you know, I say before, unfortunate situations. Don't go getting locked up just to get a rap name. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
that
for
is
real.
Hilarious.
So yeah, just an unfortunate situation I was in, but blessed to come out of. You know, I used to rap for commissary in there in jail while I was incarcerated because I never like had the funds to like pay for like to eat or stuff like that. So like I used to rap for the food in there, like, you know. So I used to have rap battles with like Philly top legends in there. And it was just like an OG, you know, had OG status back in that time. And then he heard me. He was like, "Oh, this guy's a microwave."
No, sir.
Yeah. So like after that, I just kept going with it, and man, like I tell everybody, I can't wait to like run into him, man. Like hopefully he's still out there, so I can tell him like what he started, man, and yeah, motivation.
It's nice, you know, when you have these kind of things, and you know, it sticks with you. Certain things sticks with you, and I even told you when we walked in, you know, something about that name is easy to remember.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's so easy to remember, and it's unique. You know,
Yep.
Microwave Frank. You know, so you developed some of these hip hop tunes, and we've got some cleaner ones. You said clean ones or whatever, but
Right.
you know, sometimes you put the type of language in there, or you put other stuff too. It's like the real.
Yeah.
And you know, we talked about that. You know, it's real when you rap about certain things that happen to people in lives. Some people live this beautiful life where they don't see nothing.
Right.
They don't know nothing. You know, they're up there. A lot of these politicians be talking all this game, and you know, he said, "Dude, you don't even know what you're talking about."
You don't even know. Come on.
And so, tell us how that works for you.
Man, so she's like everything's just like as far as like. Yeah, first, I want to say shout out to KUHS Denver, man, for having me out here. Before I start getting up there talking about me and myself and everything, man, shout out for having me up here and everything. Bless us. What up, Denver? But yeah, it's like far as like you were saying about everything political. Or,
Yeah, the political.
Yeah.
You know, some of these people, the way they live.
Yeah.
They've never been incarcerated, but they're doing all kinds of crazy things that they should be incarcerated. But yet, the smaller person that is, you know, just incarcerated for economics, maybe just stealing something because they're just trying to live.
This unfortunate
And
situation.
they're in there and say, "What you in for?" "I stole 2 cars." "Oh man, how long you in here for?" 10 years. Jesus. These guys who go rip off millions, they do all these crazy things, they get off with probation.
And they give a smack in the hand, man. We've been seeing it during these times, during the pandemic and everything like that. But I guess like those people found some loophole where if you do something, this is a slap in the wrist. So I guess that I'm just gonna go ahead and say that to the best of my knowledge. Like that's probably what happened. That's probably what happened. And it's absurd, yeah.
It's real, you know. So you know, all across the nation in different cities, big cities. I mean, you come from back in the Philly area.
Yep, Philadelphia.
And so tell us about Philly, because a lot of people don't know what's Philadelphia like. But Philadelphia is an area where they have the isn't the bell there?
Yeah, the Liberty Bell. So you know that's known for, you know, the 1700s and everything like that. Around that time, Benjamin Franklin and everything, they came out with the Liberty Bell. So that's like a major emblem of the Philadelphia scene down there, downtown Philadelphia and everything.
And but in Philadelphia, there's all kinds of different variables of different types of people. Everybody does their own thing, you know. But you know, you look at the area and what you've done. You live that area. It's fun. You know, there's all these cool places to go, things to do. But then there's also the rough areas of Philadelphia.
Yep.
And everybody talks about that. It's just, whoa, what part of Philly are you from?
Yeah. So I'm actually from North Philadelphia. Yeah, not proud to say about that being a rudeness, tuneness one, but yeah, like, you know what I mean. That's where everybody, you know what I mean, don't stand on stilts, cause they definitely gonna knock you over. So it's
Quickly.
like, yeah, yeah.
Quickly.
So
There's
yeah,
no playing around.
yeah. All the Philly is pretty. Like I said before on another interview, it's dog eat dog, cat eat cat, whatever your preference is. To be somebody comes with stipulations, whether it's good or bad. Everybody wants to be better than the next person there. They just do not do it the right way. So that's what causes a damaged ecosystem.
And you know that as well as I do. Now, you know when you're rapping, you say you're incarcerated and all sorts. You come up with these rap songs, these tunes, and it's got to do with your life.
Right.
And it was so cool the way you put some of those lyrics together. Now, where were you just getting these lyrics from? It was just the way you felt in there and the way you were just reaching out and you started rapping. He called you, one of the OGs called you Microwave Frank.
Yeah, so it's like a.
Were you singing by the microwave or something?
Yeah, don't do that neither, man. We'll get radiation. Yeah, but no, so it's like it's just a high elevation of vibration that I be feeling at that point in time. The people in the room, the environment in the room, the beat, everything. So it's like, man, like it's like when I close my eyes at 3 o'clock at night, this is what I'll be talking about in my head. So now I get to bring it to real life. So I think I just fall into that trance of, like, you know what I mean?
Where'd you get the beats at? I mean, you got to have the beats that go with your you know, when you lay out the tunes and you're rapping and stuff. You got to have certain rap songs have a certain beat at certain times, and so some of your songs and the three that you sent me, I listened to them. They vary.
Yeah.
So how did you develop your beats? You just kind of hand slap, or you just kind of keep
so,
up with what you're hearing in your head?
Yeah, so like I'm always like a vocalist, so like I'm like I have a guy that makes beats and everything like that. So like I get real tune with them and they kind of like match my vibe, and I always like, yeah, this is what we can do here to this type of setting. So it's just me just vocalizing beside them guys, man. They the ones that really matching me. Yeah, putting it together and all that. So I got it's blessings, man, more blessings. Yeah.
Because I had some sons that used to break dance and stuff, so I was fooling around because I was telling them I'm going to do an interview with you.
Mm-hmm.
I says, "Fool, I got Microwave Frank. You ain't got nothing."
Hey.
I was talking about all kinds of mad shit. Bring the lino, dude, and don't be spinning on your head because when I'm done with you, you're going to be spinning on your head without being on your head.
Oh.
So I was talking all kinds of mad stuff. So
Yeah.
we were laughing and stuff. He goes, "Who's Microwave Frank? Oh, you don't know nothing. You're not up with what's up. I got it. You don't."
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh man, go to bed." He goes, "Fool, go to bed." So we kind of went back and forth with that. He says, "When are you going to interview him?" I go, "Today." "Oh, today I'll be watching."
Hey, there we go. Shout out, man. Shouts out, man.
It's cool. And it's easy to remember your name. And so let's talk about a couple of the songs. Okay, you got some people throwing down the beats and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so have you went back and say, well, you know, this little area doesn't sound quite right. Can we redo it? Or you just flow with it and it goes right now?
Oh, no, like I say all the time, I am the Joe Jackson to all my situations. So, yeah, so I'm probably like the producer or engineer, like, not worst nightmare, I don't want to say that because I'm so easy to deal with. It's just I know what I want, and then, like, you can't just push a button on me. So, you know what I mean? So, I'm going to say something. I'm like, nah, this can be done better. We can do that. So, I'm always critiquing him and myself. So, yeah.
Okay, so I always get personal. Yeah, up close and personal with all your, let's get with your personal life.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any ladies in your life? I'm sure there is, a lady, a woman, there's something going on here.
Yeah.
You're too good looking, dude. You can't be running around with all that pretty, looking all good and shit.
Yeah. I'm not in the market, man. I'm focused.
That's really
I'm
cool.
focused. The music. You know what I mean? I got kids and all that, so like, that's what's.
Now, is it real that you have 6 kids?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
And I read that and I said, wait a minute. You was busy.
Yeah, them my babies. This thing been working since 2015. Yeah, so like that's my.
So were you singing while you was making babies?
No, I
didn't mean to do that. I throw down on you.
Yeah, I wasn't even like doing the music like around this time and all that. I just experiencing coming out of jail, unfortunately, and then like when you coming out of jail, man, sometimes I was in there for a long time, so like you know what I mean. I felt as though like I was late on like making a family or like trying to like
Like
do
you
what
could-
my
yeah.
mom and dad did, like so
Yeah.
the way they did it. Like, you know what I mean? I was like young, but I was ahead of my time. I always wanted to do what my mom and dad was doing. Like had kids, take care of a house, get it on the top of the hill, and then that's family.
That's
So,
right.
and as a kid, me being 15, my mom was like, "Boy, you better slow down. What you worried about? Why you worried about that?" And I ain't listen to her. So like, yeah. So like, I wound up having my first when I was like young. Me and him had the same birthday, January 15.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he just
that's
turned
sweet.
14 and all
That's
that. So
sweet.
like, you know what I mean? That's me. Like, you
They
know what I
love your
mean?
music too.
Yeah, they all.
They love your
Yeah,
music.
yeah. They ready for all the little. Yeah, when you gonna do something with little Uzi,
Yeah.
little Dirk or something?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm like, we're about your dad first. Yeah,
That's
we gonna
right.
be there.
It's funny. It's like we had the hip hop show on Saturday. And a lot of these DJs come in with some really good stuff, and I listen to it. I go, man, that's some clean stuff. And listen to some of your music. You've got some clean stuff.
Yeah, man. I try to like how I really want to do this, man. I'm a big fan of like Beethoven and all of that. It's like so like I did a lot of research on them and just like me understanding like what they was doing. Even though I'm rapping, it's not the same field and all of that. Just the energy, the stuff that I read about on how they controlled the crowds and why they did open. Like that was like their open mics back then. They was like they was doing something to the crowd with the vibration and frequencies. They was doing on the piano and stuff like that. People came for that attraction. So I figured like, man, if I can get my voice to a certain frequency or vibration
To hit that.
to hit over top of these beats, it's not Beethoven and none of that. But if I can like
Get those hooks.
get that melodic
Yes.
melodize in your
Mhm.
ear, I can get you to that frequency, especially if you're somebody out there already meditating in tune with life and everything like that. And I'm not talking no crazy stuff over the music. It's just about enjoying life, having fun,
Realizing
tomorrow
that
and
you're
do it
alive,
again.
just being alive
Yeah,
is
yeah,
a gift,
yeah.
and just watch your children.
Yeah, it's
just
nothing like threatening or nothing
No.
like that. Yeah, no. So that's why, that's what like goes on. Like that's how like yeah,
It's slick. It's clean. It's like
Mhm.
now the other thing I always say that I was going back and forth. I was calling him a fool. I says, "You're gonna get it." I says, "Your DJ is what's his name? The guy that's up there talking all the mad shit, and he's getting let go by Nike and everybody."
Oh, man, I forgot his name.
I was telling him, that's your DJ fool. So I got Microwave Frank. So he kept asking me, who is he? So I'm promoting it out there, just throwing it out there, see how well it sticks, and it sticks like that.
Right.
Microwave Frank sticks,
Nope.
and you know it does.
Yeah.
It's like wow, it's like it's clean. It's a commonly coined phrase. Everybody talks about the microwave.
Yep.
Now you can play off that with all kinds of concepts with your music and everything, saying that's going to heat up. Just put it on one, or
The little 30-second button. Little, little
so
30-second
yeah,
button.
you can just play off of that
Mhm.
continuously. I mean, there's all these variables that you can do. It's number 3 on that microwave. It's number 5.
Yep.
It's
Come
like,
on now.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we have a good time talking about all this good hip hop. Now I'm gonna play one song off your music that you sent me,
Yes, sir.
and we're gonna have to turn down the audio on the radio so we can turn up the radio. Okay, and we'll play this song, "Hit My Line."
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep. This Chris' favorite song.
No, he went out for a second. Now, if you're listening to on the radio side, you can hear it loud and clear. In here, you won't be able to hear it as loud because we have a copyright situation going on. We're in 249 countries around the world. They'll come on and they'll say, you've been muted in this country or you're muted in 10 countries. So we go through that.
Right, right.
They say, which is Facebook doesn't have the rights to copyrights in different parts of the world. But hey, you're in the background jamming. And the reason I'm talking a little over it is so the AI that recognize the music. So that's why I talk a little bit.
Hey,
So that way they're not right away muting this live
right.
feed.
Oh, you talking me some?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
You teaching me some? That's I ain't.
And so we're on Restream there on Twitch, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on all the different feeds, and about 21 of them. Facebook, we're on Facebook on 10 different areas, so you can always catch us live. So we kind of section it out so we don't get rigged for they try to get us for spamming and all that
Right,
stuff.
right,
So
right.
I spread it all out, so we're all over the place. We're on YouTube, everything's live right now, which is nice. You get to hear microwave bang right there in the
Yeah, that's
background.
what I'm talking about. Crazy. I mean, damn, I ain't never heard of that. Like, other countries, how you can get muted and just close. That's crazy. Yeah, man. We love this song. I'm gonna be performing this on the 27th.
And let's talk about that. Where are you going to be performing on? You said on the 27th, where are you going to be?
It's like a venue.
Right up here off of Pecos?
Yeah, the venue is Murphy Lee and all that. The Love Tour. I'll be right here. Yeah, threw us on there. Blessings, man. I'm always from the other side getting thrown on something. So I'm happy.
You say, I'm
like,
I'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
And so now you have all this music up on Spotify and other places. Get copies for 99 cents.
Yeah.
You better tell us where they get.
So your boy Microwave Frank, I'm on like all platforms, all your favorite ones. Don't leave one out. I'm there. Don't forget about me. Yeah. So and even like on Instagram, Microwave_Frank_. Like you can find me there. I got the link tree up that goes to every platform that you guys use, that you guys need, wherever I like to accommodate everybody. So I'm on all platforms, Microwave Frank, every last single one. I'm cool.
So you want to get some of the copies of this music? We're going to play two more near the end of our interview, so that way I'm going to let that roll on the backside, one after another, back to back with Microwave Frank.
Yes, sir.
Now, in other words, we're going to cook it up for you. We're going to make it real nice and smooth, microwave.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, you have a show planned. Who's going to be the mix master behind you over at the show?
Actually don't know that part. Yeah, I actually.
You're going to bring your own and just throw it down?
Yeah. So that's how we was.
Sometimes they bring the mix masters or somebody who gets behind you
Mm-hmm.
and throws down, puts up the music behind you, and some people don't.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out. I gotta figure out who is the DJ. I gotta.
You gotta be good.
Yeah.
Most of them are. That come to those.
They come there. Yeah, they really well put together, understanding the situation and all of that. Yep.
So it's gonna be a nice show. How much is it to get in?
I believe the tickets was 20.
15 or 20. Usually they're 15 or 20.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
And the venue usually packs them out too. That's a nice place.
Yeah.
Nice place.
Shout out to the promoters out there doing their job. The promoters in Denver. Shout out to everybody.
And they do a good job, So, and what brought you to Denver?
Oh man, so my management is pretty. They love him out here. So like what I mean. And he like, I got some place where they love you. They love me. They gonna love you. So I was like, I'm with it. Your family is my family. And then boom, we in Denver.
And Christopher, he always thinks of us. He says, I like that last one we had, so can I bring another one? I go, sure, Christopher, let's do this, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, we do a multitude of different varying artists that come in here. I mean, we go from the Santanas to Earth, Wind, and Fire. We go all the way down to like the Cass Clayton or Reveille. Reveille is the country, and she's hitting it big all over the place. And so we go all genres, which is nice. We don't leave nobody out, because in music, just like you said, it's the vibe that you bring. Like, you're going to put a vibe out at the venue, and if you catch that vibe, dude, you're going to say, yeah, the fuck yeah. Well, I didn't say that, did I? Yeah.
For real, catch the vibe.
You catch the vibe, and so all music's like that. So if it's country and they catch the vibe, it sounds clean. If it's hip hop, if it's EDM, whatever it may be, and we have oldies here, we have R&B, we have Spanish language, and it's reggaeton, which is a form of rap in Spanish. So we have all the variables. And so we make sure and bring it to you, because we want you as the public to have the chance to hear these artists that are starting out, the ones that are already big and made it. They come here. And Mr. Frank here, Microwave Frank.
Yeah.
And you don't know what this hits, because most of the time, once you come into our facility here, we've been doing this a long time. Before the word even platform came out, before the word even stream came out, we've been doing this. And then we just nicknamed our station The Stream, because we knew that commonly coined phrase was going to be big, because everybody streams.
Part of the algorithm.
And so, like you talk about, the algorithm is really critical in this facility that you're in right now. And then we have the backside where we have our servers that go up, and feed 70 platforms,
Ew.
and it's big, it's huge. Now we usually push out about maybe 150 to 180,000 people just at one
Sheesh.
given time, all over the planet, which is
Mm.
really nice. And it's, somebody can grab onto you. You don't know who or where or what, and all of a sudden you got everybody downloading your music. And, whoa, what happened here? That's because you're being exposed, and that's what you need. You need to be shown out there to the public. People want to see and hear, and that song we just heard was fantastic. It was "Hit My Line."
Mhm.
Now, what brought that title to it?
Yeah, so
No,
hit,
it's not "Hit a Line,"
Yeah.
bro.
It's like it's hit my line slash, you know, not slash include, but it's hit my line and slash decisions. Like, so it's like hit my line is like, you know what I mean. I'll probably call you back. So I was like, you know what I mean.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I'm really working. I'm really working. I'm not here. I'm not available. So just hit my line. I'm gonna get back to you. I'm gonna make a decision. Whatever I want to get back to you. I'm doing a lot right now. So hit my line. I'm gonna make the decision to get back to you. I'll probably hit you back. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
So it works like that, you know. So
Yeah.
there's all these variables that, you know, and that's a great one to put on top of that. You know, "Hit My Line," microwave, Frank. Now, you have a really nice look up on your social media.
Mhm.
It looks really cool, and you show different posts up of how you look and how you know. You have a lot of your performances up there.
Oh yeah, man. Like I tell Chris, uh, one thing about me and Chris that our thing is 5 or 5,000, and I've been saying it and doing it for a long time. So I just want people to see 5 or 5,000. It don't matter like what's going
And
on.
I like that. I like that
Yeah.
thought because it's true. You can have just five, or you can have 5,000. But let's say that of those five, only there's this big, huge producer, and there's hey, whoa, the
Mhm.
5,000 you only have one or two that really are, you know, they like it, but they're not the one that's going to bring you the gold.
Mhm.
And that's the way it works. If you got to get 5 or 5,000,
Yep.
as long as you're pushing, you're holding up tight. Because we did an interview yesterday with Rob Mullins. Thank you, Rob. That was great. Big keyboardist out of California. And we did an impromptu, and it was just a quick one. We got 300 views, and that quick. It's like, this is just
Right.
impromptu, just at the last minute. But he's very popular. He's all over the place. And he did a great job. And this one's going to be doing good, too, because we pushed it out there. We got the, you know, all the social media. Uh, we created a poster. I'm sure you saw the poster.
Oh, yeah.
We created the poster
Beautiful.
for you and put it out all over the place. And
Beautiful.
and then
Yeah.
once that moves, it goes to other people who reshare, and before you know it, within only like 2 hours, that thing's reshared like about 60 times, and it's, you know, brings promotion to you, which you want that because of all this good music that you're putting out here. So tell us, what do you have for yourself in the future? I know you have a thought of the future, of what you want. You want to roll some skrill and have some skrill coming your way. You want to be able to put out more music. You want to be
Yeah.
in front of a lot more people
Mhm.
repetitively.
Yeah, so that's my like in the future, like how I'm seeing this is like really taking command of like what's going on. Like to say that I don't want to fully be in the music scene is ignorant. So, but I wanted to be like, hey, yo, I know a guy. Like I would love to be that on the table. I would love to be that guy that when somebody's stuck in a jam with you or like in that type of frame, the music world, like I'm the Ryan Leslie of the world. I'm this person. Yeah, call my phone. I'll be right over there. And then, you know, I want to be like the Eric Bellingers of the world, stuff like that. You know what I mean, at the same time, make hot songs and all that. So yeah,
You know
that's
what
how I see myself.
I've noticed about you? You're really humble, and you're regimented. You're really still, you know, which means
Thanks a lot. Thanks.
yeah, you've done a lot for yourself. Even though you say you're incarcerated, sometimes that helps you in the real world. When you come out and you think, why was I in there?
Yeah.
Why did they let me go in there? I'm not them. I was doing something that
Why did I put
possibly
myself
could
in there?
put
Yep.
yourself in there. And then they do things in a way where it's so difficult to get yourself back out of there. They do it harshly. To me, sometimes it's a little too harsh. I've always said this about the you know, the jail systems.
Yep.
They're just, and then what you learned in there, look what you brought back out.
Yeah.
You brought back out some jewels that are for a lot of people. They're going to start hearing your music and say, man, that's cool. Put Microwave Frank on, dude. They're going to throw down some breakdancing here, and that hey, put that music on so we can dance all night in the backyard. Come on. And so there's all these variables that your music is going to fit, and it hits. Hip hop is big everywhere. It's even on music scores. It's on movie scores.
Yep.
It's everywhere.
Commercial, insurance, this, that.
Yeah,
It's everywhere.
even in stores.
Yep.
You know, people
Yep.
pop it in there just to catch your attention.
Yep.
It's all over the place. And some of your songs, and you've named a few here.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Yeah.
Is Paid in Full. Now, I know why you said that one.
Yeah.
Tell us why you came up with Paid in Full.
Paid in Full, you know, all of us as younger kids, like, I don't know how much y'all familiar with it on your side, but on the East Coast, like, that's just, like, over there, New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, D.C., and all of that stuff. Around these times, it was, like, the Rayful Edmonds and stuff like that, and, you know, the big money guys, you know, BMF and all that stuff like that, so Paid in Full was like actually a movie about like Money Mitch and Ace and all these guys in New York that just did it big, man. So it's like, and everybody knew the story on them and everything over there. So it's like a little hood gangster movie about coming up out the hood, obtaining a lot of riches. Unfortunately, you know, with living certain lifestyles like that, it's only 2 ways out, death or jail. So that's what the movie is all about.
And I remember that. It's
Yeah,
only
Paid in
2 ways.
Full.
Yeah. And now, you know, we had a problem, and everybody said this, and we don't really believe that they were shot or killed. That was Tupac on one side, and Biggie Smalls on the other side, East and West Coast.
Yeah.
Now, there was these things going on, but man, they were putting out some incredible music.
Yeah.
And Tupac would come out and he would go against the grain, but what he said and what he did and some of his lyrics, he developed to make it fit.
Yeah.
He had that vibe, like who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He had that.
I'm here to be better than everybody
That's right.
else.
And so that's the
saying.
thing where you pick up where they left off. And there's a lot of these individuals that are now picking up where you know them two left off, and you know they're gone. And you wonder, wait a minute, was this a setup? Everybody says. I even say it too. As that doesn't seem right. They were hitting it so big, so well. And do you ever think? And I'm sure you do. And you probably dream about this. One of your tunes hits it big, or two of your tunes, or your entire album hits it big. You start really making the dough and stuff, and you start getting all kinds of things like that. People are trying to threaten your life. You get your ass out of here. Do that. You know how that crap
Right,
stuff.
right.
You know how it is. They're always fronting you, trying to keep you out of the scene and stuff like that. Do you ever think that could ever happen?
With me, to ignorantly say no, that's ignorant. I'm a fan of life, and I'm a fan of like which way stuff's supposed to go. So like what I mean by that is I'm supposed to want the best for myself, right? And that means also on the other side of the coin, heads tails, it's supposed to be somebody that don't want the best for my life. And to me, I'm at peace with that. I'm okay with that. So that's understanding life and everything like that. So to say that I would think that never would happen to me, that's ignorant to say that. I would pray that that would never happen. I would never have to go through a deal with nobody and everything. But yeah, to be ignorant like that, nah, that's not me. But I'm definitely so aware of like everything that's
And I like the way you say it,
me.
because you know awareness is the key. You're aware of your surroundings. You're aware of where you're at, what you're doing, and you're happy to be out here and with us now bringing music here.
Yeah.
KUHS, we've been around, and we bring you all the variables. And like I said, with Microwave Frank, we're bringing you something here that's big, and it's going to be big. And so we're going to offer that to you because we push big.
Okay.
And when you get in here, it's not easy because I'm always booked with something.
Hey.
If you notice, we're always rolling with something. There's always something. And Christopher said, yeah, Wednesday's perfect. Well, Wednesday we had an opening. There it was. So these things open up for you so we can expose your music to the world. So, because I love hip hop, I run it on our station. And everybody said, oh, there's no way, boo, you're too old.
Oh,
Boo, go to bed. Go put some Bengay on and forget it.
That's ignorant.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Because they look at me like, wait a minute.
And when I keep
something
saying,
wrong with this picture.
Yeah. When I keep saying ignorant in Denver world, I mean ignorant, like not knowing. So you're gonna hear me say that a lot. Like, man, I'm a real fan of teaching people something. So, and I know that people are ignorant, not knowing.
It's not knowing. That's the thing. It's not knowing. Like I said, you could be amongst 10 people. The 5,000 thing applies here too. You could be among maybe 10 people. There may be one person in there that just is loving your music and wanting you to push big, and you don't know that person's there. But man, if you're hitting that vibe, and you're giving them the algorithm that you're looking for, like you were talking about, there it is. You know, that's what happens, and that's how life is, and especially with a lot of these bands, musicians, and these stars that just catapult to the moon all of a sudden. We had one group, and I'm not sure if you've ever heard of them.
Mm.
They're called BTS.
Mm.
BTS is out of Korea.
Yes, I got the kids, so yeah, you know, the kids go BTS crazy. Yeah.
So, and a lot of people don't know this, but we were the first station to bring BTS to the United States.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
And then we got,
That's
wow.
weird.
And I'll show you some of the stuff from when we did that. Now there's a new one coming out of Korea, and she's just launched her song. We launched it on Thursday, last week. And all of a sudden, bam, everybody in Europe tried to grab a hold of an interview. All of a sudden, all the interviews start coming. She says, wow. So we're going to probably put her on live too. Now she's going to collaborate with BTS.
Hey.
So, but we're going to bring her in on a Zoom because it's so far away, and see how far we can get going with her. But she is good looking. She has all the things that she needs for the type of genre that she's pushing.
Hey.
And so it's going to be nice, you know. So there's all the variables here, like I said, with you, Microwave Frank. Everybody's going to remember your name.
Uh-huh.
No, really, I'm telling you, Microwave Frank, and I know you know that. Everybody loves that name. It's like Microwave Frank. Hey, that's cool. I like that. Because I was messing with my son last time. Fool, you ain't got no game. You got Kanye West as your DJ, fool. So we were just bantering back and forth with text this morning because I was telling him to check out the show. He goes, yeah, because he didn't know who you were. I go, well, check it out. You'll find out who he is. So, you know, with all this being said, okay, so you've got your children. Do they look up to you and want to do the music like you do? Have they tried? Have you seen them kind of imitating you?
Yeah, well, my boys, yeah, since that he old enough and everything, I went in the studio and I'm like, yeah, bet, 7 more. Like, this is going to be easy. And down over to my, like, you know what I mean, my 4-year-old. So it's like, yeah, he, same way too. Like, yeah, so I'm like, man, at least I know I got something in the future. Like, you know what I mean? After me, I got something else. I got something else for y'all. Yeah, basically what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so like.
Yeah, that's cool. You know, it's like, because they're looking up to you. You don't know what they'll bring. You know,
Yeah.
you don't know how they're gonna be in their life, and you're gonna sit back and say, "Whoa," you know. So, and that's what's nice that you're being a dad that is leading the way with music, because music is the vibe all over the world. I don't care if you're in Japan. I don't care if you're in Bangkok, Thailand. I don't care where you be. Music can stimulate any human on this planet because it's the vibe, it's the beat.
The vibrations, it's a frequency, just like the radio frequencies that we on today. Now, making music does the same thing. Yep.
And then they even say when you're making love, you're making love vibration. Let's go make some music, baby. You know, it's like, it's fun. Okay, so I'm gonna roll these next 2 songs, and then we'll keep talking. But we're gonna let's see. We'll do that in about 4 minutes. 2 songs. The second one is RTR.
Yep, Ready to Ride.
Ready to Ride. Now that's not like the Broncos, is it?
No. Good. Y'all Broncos, y'all.
Because I said the Broncos, let's go hide.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Yeah, no. So yeah, that's Ready to Ride is my latest song that just dropped. Big production video behind it, also on all platforms, video and everything. Ready to Ride. That video was fun. That was the most fun I ever had. Like really shooting a video. That was.
So we'll roll some of the videos behind us so that we can see what's up. And I will probably turn down the volume so it doesn't carry over, okay? There we go. And this right here is a great video. Video City doing an interview with you?
Yeah, yep. Video City, the legends out there in New York. Yeah, they definitely called through there. And like you, they blessed me to come through and everything. I showed up, showed them love.
What part of New York did you perform out there?
I perform out there occasionally a lot too. That's New York, I believe, where Video City is at. Yeah, it's beautiful.
What was her name?
On Instagram, it's the Buddha Butterfly.
The Buddha Butterfly.
Yeah,
That's
the
cool.
with THA, Buddha Butterfly. Yeah, I forgot her real name. I don't know if I should tell her real name anyway.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
fine,
that's
that's
Instagram. Boom. Yeah.
And then you've got this one here that's kicking out there too. So we got this one rolling too. And so where was this one at?
Oh, that's how New
Go.
York. Yeah, that's a big radio station that Chris Lovely got me on. That's Power 105. That's the biggest radio station out there in New York. That's here honcho. They even trickled down into Philly.
Wow.
So, yeah, so
Did
like
they really?
Philly in the morning, we listening to New York radio. That's how big their radio station is.
So they got
that I was
big
on.
reach.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, see,
yeah.
now streaming is reachable around the world.
Yeah,
so that's
yeah.
what's changed the game.
Yeah, I was driving in Philly and it was like, yeah, Breakfast Club, Power 105, and it was like 7 in the morning. And I was
Whoa.
like, oh snap! I was
Wait, serious?
yeah, and I'm in Philly, so that's how I was like, man, I was like, I just left there. I was
Dang.
like, yeah, I was like, I'm like, that's lit. So yeah,
Yeah, that's sweet. And so this one, you talked about mainly a lot of your music too, probably.
hmm
And they went over a lot of things, so you went over a lot of things with them now. So they have, they play mainly hip hop, or they swing back and forth.
It's a fluctuation in all that go up there. Yeah, singers, hip hoppers, pop, dance, jazz. All
Real
the stuff.
similar to this station.
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, they bring them all through there.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You bring them all.
Mhm.
Everybody's watching the station all the time. They
Yeah,
want to see
yeah.
who's coming through here. So this is slick. So you got this other one here. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
This
Ready
is
to Ride.
this is Ready to
video.
Ride, which is your song.
Mhm.
And so we'll put this on a loop, okay? And leave it on loop. And what we'll do is when Ready to Ride comes up, which will be coming up here in 1 minute, after Paid in Full airs, okay? So, but we're going to crank it up on the radio side. We'll turn it up inside the studio where you can only hear it live here. But on the radio side, you won't hear us talking. You'll just hear the music, but you can hear real nice and clear. So you can get it just, that's right, microwave frame.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be sweet. So we'll be going at this in 30 seconds, so stay tuned. If you want the radio side, just turn it up on the radio side. We'll go dim, and then we'll come up with Paid in Full, and then we'll end the show with Ready to Ride. And that's one heck of a brand new release by you, right?
Yes.
So what made you come up with Ready to Ride? You just know, let's get ready to ride. You felt that vibe.
Yeah, like again, hearing the beat played, and it was just like 2 seconds. I was ready to ride. Yeah. So like just work with that, and then it fluctuated around the whole Bonnie and Clyde theme and everything like that. She ready to ride. I'm ready to ride. Yeah.
So we're gonna crank down the audio side inside the radio part, and we're gonna crank it up inside here. This one is Paid in Full. Microwave Frank is Paid in Full.
Thank you, Denver.
You can catch him here at the Bend this weekend.
On the 27th.
That's right, you'll be there live. It's gonna be like lost out,
You already know.
going down.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you flow this song while it's playing?
That's easy, because I be talking to my head even when I'm talking to myself. Yeah. Okay, I'm on the page. You wanna ask me, hit me up. I'm like, no. Are you really with that bitter? She like, won't you slide? I'm like, please. She like, you're a quitter. I'm like, okay. Catching a body. Yeah, what you cook today? Let's go. My main finger up. Yes, my main squeezer. Do it on her knees. Let's go. My heart is cold. And my wrist on freezer. Knocking at the door. Let me in. Let's please us. They already know how they game on pro. Moving fast while you moving slow. Let's go.
That's sweet. Did you ever have battles every night when you rapping and stuff?
It's so. I'm at a point now where it's like words. Like I tell them, like Guitar Hero, all them intervals. You gotta get them in the right way. How they falling down, red, green. Right, you gotta do like Dance Revolution. How the words just fall into me, and I just grab them, and I put them in, grabbing words. I'm my own.
That's sweet.
I see the words.
Flowing is a gift.
Flowing and seeing the words.
Yes, it's flowing is a gift. You can hear it in you right away.
Yeah.
I'm
ready.
like right there.
Save somebody talking about save a life. Alright. But if you want Microwave Frank to rap, that's easy.
So here we go, Microwave Frank. We're bringing it live to RTR, the brand new one by Mr. Microwave Frank, and I'm happy to have him here in the studio.
Ready to ride. Yes, sir. This is it.
So you can go to the radio side, and you can catch this clear as day. We won't be talking. We talk a little bit here just so the copyright infringements don't get us with AI out of Meta. Lord have mercy, Meta. They can have a weird beat.
Yeah, the Meta thing. I knew they was coming.
Yeah, the Meta thing, censorship of music.
Like, a lot of stuff happened when it crashed.
Yeah.
He fixed it, switched it up.
Yes.
They named it Meta.
Yeah.
It's not happen no more. Don't worry about it, y'all. I got this. He was not playing no games with me.
That's funny how you say that. That's real.
That's what happened. That's why I'ma take my time, man. I'm process diamond. Boys saying they going home, they lying. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant.
And you got that hook in there too. What's that hook? You got that.
Yeah, one thing I was always known for was like my hooks. I really bring it. I feel the beat.
It grabbed me right there. And so that's the thing about good hip hop, good music like this, where you just lay it down, the words captivate you. Before you know it, you're singing along, and you play it again. Before you know it, you're doing the whole song.
Yep.
Then you mess up some of the words. You say, "Hey, Microwave Frank got that wrong. I got it right."
Yeah. Yep. It's just for my thing. Everything about me is a cadence. So I always listen to the beat. I do a hook within the first 30 seconds of each one, and then I find the cadence, and then I put words into the cadence. People like cadence.
Once you get the cadence,
yeah, people like cadence. Once they got the cadence, then they're gonna hear what you're saying. Because when somebody first hear a song, they just like, oh, the song was hot because it was a bop, it was cadence. Then when they listen to it 2 or 3 times, now they hearing the words. They're like, yo, you heard what he said?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
And they're like, yo, you ain't hear what the words we said the first time? You listen to the beat and cadence. All right, it's cool. I got you. Now go back and listen to the words. And then, so my whole thing was,
And that's real. Nice.
Yep.
Now, on stage, when you're rapping out, do you do certain moves, certain dances? Do you move around?
Oh yeah,
and hold on to it real nice.
Yeah. As in the words my boy 3 AM would say, pause. So hey, 3 AM he said, do I hold it right? My boy 3 AM said, pause. That's my other guy. He's there in Philly with me, man. He's my guy. He's the artist himself, man. We in the building.
So we're going to go back to the radio also and turn down your music and finish up our interview here. Microwave Frank, man, it's been real.
Hey, man, so
I mean, you know, it's
never
like
keeping it realer.
realer. It's fun. So you can catch Microwave Frank. He'll be over at the venue this weekend.
Yep,
7 o'clock or 8 o'clock.
Man, get there at 7, man. Even if it's supposed to be there at 8, man, you know the saying, you ain't on time.
And the DJs are always throwing down so you can start your dance and get your drinks, do whatever you want.
Yeah, lay out the lane, come shake my hand, man. Come take some pictures with me, man.
And that's the thing about it.
I'm a fan of y'all, man. It's not that like I'm out here looking for fans. I'm out here trying to be a fan of y'all, man. Teach me something.
See, and that's vibe right there, bro.
Yeah, no kissing.
So with that being said, it's been real. It's been fun with Mr. Microwave Frank. I added the Mr. on there because it's respect for you and what you're doing.
Hey, man. Shout out to KUHS, man. Denver Radio, man. Shout out to you for having me out here. Like I said, blessings. Yeah, man, this is it right here.
We've been doing some fun things.
You guys have a lovely production here and everything. Oh, man, so official. All these cameras, everything.
So
yeah. All these cameras and man, it's a good job, man. For real.
It was fun. I really enjoyed you, and it's a pleasure to have you here. And so, if you want to catch Microwave Frank over at the venue, do it so. And with that being said, peace out, everybody. Take care.